Hello students, again we discuss the next part of the chapter 9 heredity, and in which we discuss about the things that is monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, and the law of Mendel's law of inheritance by Mendel's. So Mendel provides law of inheritance, that three laws we discussed. So first, monohybrid cross. See, mono means one and hybrid means to do the fusion. So say in this one Mendel taken the round seed and wrinkle seed, having plant. So round, that is RR, wrinkled having RR, and their gamete is R. Their gamete is R. When they fuse together, they form R and R. It means 100% round seed having plant. So this is the F1. F1 is called first filial generation. It is called first filial generation. Now, when we do self for the second filial generation, means F2, we have for the male and for the female. For the male, either this capital R or small r. For the female, they have this one. So see, when they cross together, what happens? You will see here, in this case, okay, you will see this is RR. We can say pure round. This is capital R, small r. This is impure round. Here also impure round, because capital R, small r, impure round. But here you will see pure wrinkled. Understood? This is the way by which selfing takes place. After selfing, you will see the activity, means what we got. So the ratio which are phenotypic and which are genotypic is like that. So monohybrid cross having the cross between one character having parent, that may be pure parent. So see, in this one, the phenotypic ratio is like that. Phenotypic means outer or external. Phenotypic ratio, that is 3:1. We can say 3 is round, either pure or impure, no matter. So 3 is round, 1 is wrinkled. But when we see genotypic ratio, here is 1:1. So in this one, 1 is the pure round, 2 is impure round, and again 1 is pure wrinkled. So this is the way we understood phenotypic ratio or genotypic ratio of the Mendel's monohybrid cross. Mendel take the seed, shape this one, either the round shape or the shape which are wrinkled. Round shape, you know, this is of this type, and wrinkle shape means this type. Okay, so round shape, wrinkle shape. Again I am explaining round shape. This is the gamete. No, this is the gonad. This is the gamete. This gonad produce gamete. This is diploid. This is haploid. This gonad produce gamete, this is diploid, this is haploid, and again they fuse together, fuse or fertilize. When we see fertilization in F1, there is the dominancy of this one, this become dominant and its character not so, then we can say RECE recessive. So they are unable to show their character, that's why they are called recessive, and who shows the character called dominant. Then they fuse together, this male and female fuse together, they form this one. This is the F1 generation, product of F1 generation. So all are round seed, but when they self the male of this one and female of this one for F2 generation, then they will have this type of checkerboard or Punnett square. In this one you will see this pure make the pure round, this impure or this pure means this the another character, they dominant, that's why they are round or impure round. In this one they are dominant, that's why they are impure round. But here you see both are the wrinkled character, that's why they are having wrinkled character. With here the law of dominance become visible. How? So dominancy takes place for one parent and recessiveness takes place for other parents. So here we can say Mendel's first law, that is law of dominance, is postulated. So dominant character, law of dominance. So this character gives law of dominance. So according to this law, Mendel postulated this law. According to this law, one of the pure parent will be shown or dominated in the F1 generation. This is the law of dominance. One of the pure parent, these are pure because they are homozygous. So one of the pure parent will be shown in F1 generation is called law of dominance. Okay. One of the pure parent can shown in F1 generation, that is called law of dominance. Understood? Now see law of segregation. Here you see this one comes. So here round seed, but from where wrinkled come. So this is the first law, this is the first law. Now the second law, see second law of Mendel says law of segregation. What is law of segregation? Segregation means to segregate. It means we have no chance here to segregate the wrinkle seed character. But you see in F2 the last one, that is pure wrinkle came. It means that pure wrinkle will be shown here after segregation of character from the mixed one. This is the mixed one, and they imited the character of the pure wrinkled from them, that's why it is called segregation, law of segregation. According to this law, the recessive character of F1 is shown in F2. Okay. So here recessive character was the wrinkle character. It is shown in F2 generation. So we can say they segregate from the mixed character and then give their own character. This is the law of segregation. Understood? Two laws. Third law is the law of independence, which is in the dihybrid cross. Now we proceed to dihybrid cross. Dihybrid means di means two. So here you will see two characters. So monohybrid having only one character and dihybrid having two characters and their proceeding. So dihybrid cross is a cross that takes place between the two pure parents having two pair of characters, means we can say one pair of characters means two characters. So the character is green round. So this is green and also round. Round. And second one, that is yellow but wrinkle. This is yellow but having wrinkle character, wrinkle shape. Yellow wrinkled. So now what gonad is here, okay, round and green, and here yellow and wrinkle, yellow and wrinkled, okay. So its RG, its gamete RG. In F1 after fusion they have RRGG. This is pure, sorry, this is 100%, not pure, it is impure, 100% green round, 100% green and round seed is there, round seed is there in F1 generation. Now for them selfing for F2, what we got, see. So when we self them, we have the Punnett square like that. Here you will see so for male and for female. Here is the male, here is for female. Now here you see this R and, oh, this is wrong, it should be capital. Okay, here you see R and G, again R and small g, again small r big G, then after small r and small g. Here for female there is also R and G, capital R, small g, small r, capital G, R and G. Now when they fuse, what result will come to us? You will see this R R Z Z. We can say it is green round. Okay, green round. Here R R, capital J, small g. It is also green round. Here that is capital R, small r, capital G, capital G. So green and round, green round. Here you see capital R, small r, capital G, small g, that is green round. You see here, this is capital R, capital G, small g, again green round, green round. Here you see capital G, small r, sorry, capital R, capital R, small g. It means here the character of birthing yellow means become, so round yellow, round yellow. Here you see capital R, small r, capital G, small g, that is green round. Here capital G, sorry, capital R, small g, that is round yellow. No, yellow. Again you will see the capital R, small r, capital G, that is round green, okay, or green round. Here capital R, small r, capital G, small g, round green, round green. Again you will see the small r, capital G, it gives the round and green, means it gives the R for which purpose? Which wrinkle green. And here you see small r, capital G, small g, this also wrinkle green. Okay. Now last one you will see the capital R, capital G, small g, it gives round green. Here you see capital R, small g, it is small g for what purpose? Yellow color. So it is round and yellow. And you will see here the capital small r, capital G and small g. It means the RR is the color for a wrinkle. No, we can say wrinkled and green. And last one you will see small r, capital R, small g, that is pure yellow, wrinkle and yellow, wrinkled and yellow. You will see in this cross we have, means how we define dihybrid cross? Dihybrid cross between two character, or we can say one pair of character. Okay, this is the dihybrid cross. You will see law of independent assortment takes place here. According to this law, okay, new characters can be formed after their assorting independently from their parental characters. So its genotypic and phenotypic ratio are different. So see, phenotypic ratio for this is 9:3:3:1. You will see, if we see the characters, so 9 is the green round, 3 is not the green round or not the yellow wrinkle, it is new type. Okay, when you see 9:3:3:1, then this is the green round, and these two having different characters, and that one yellow, okay, that one yellow and wrinkle, yellow wrinkled. But you know, in these two the characters of both are mixed. So green and wrinkle also there, green and wrinkle, and here the yellow and round, yellow and round also takes place. So see, this is the different. So these two new characters form after independent assortment, means they can assort it from here and mix here, they can assort it from here and mix here, they can assort it from here and mix here, they can assort it from here and mix here. So they are assorted from the parent characters and then make a new character, that is the law of independent assortment. Understood? So this is the third law of Mendel, which is postulated from the dihybrid cross of Mendel. Okay. Next day we discuss the next things of this chapter. Okay.